Namaskaram. The last lecture I have started taking the diseases, different types of diseases. Some more diseases I am going to take today. The 42nd one is a paralysis. For paralysis we say in Tamil as Mudakku Vadam. It's also Vadam type. It's a Mudakku Vadam. Mudakku Vadam. And the 43rd is a Parkinson disease. This is found by one Parkinson. This is called Nadukku Vadam. Means their hands, everything be always shaking like this without any balance. This Nadukku Vadam. So paralysis we say Mudakku Vadam, and for Parkinson disease called Nadukku Vadam. And rickets. Rickets means it's a disease of bone. Elimbu noi. Elimbu means bone. Noi. It's a disease of bone. It's called rickets. And rabies. Rabies means any animal bite. Normally a dog bites a person. You get this nai veri, we say nai veri noi. You take some 14 injection. Now Hess company has formed only 7 injection only, not necessary for 14 injections. They give it in the stomach. That's called rabies. Nai veri in Tamil. Nai veri noi. Nai veri noi. Nai veri noi. I'm repeating once again. For paralysis we say Mudakku Vadam. And for Parkinson disease we say Nadukku Vadam. Nadukku means trembling with the hands always be tilted. You can't stop it now. That's called Nadukku Vadam. And rickets is a bone disease. It's called Elimbu noi. And rabies it comes to the bite of the animals. It's called Nai veri noi. Nai veri noi. Nai means dog. So Nai veri noi. Then the 46 is the everybody talk about it. Syphilis. Syphilis is another disease. It is all a sexual problem disease. It's called megapun. Megapun is a syphilis, is another disease. And then comes ulcer. Pun. Pun. We say pun. There's other disease called vitiligo. You normally find this disease where the entire skin appear like white. Mostly the Queen of London, they have got this disease, or the family they have got vitiligo. It is called Ven Kushtam. We say Ven Kushtam. Be in ku ishtam. Then there is another disease called diphtheria, which normally in Hindi they say Gatasarpa. Means in the kandam, in the throat, there is a small tongue is there. So there it will be infection, and a layer will form, and just like a snake, it will be crawling along the throat, rounding along the throat. That's called diphtheria. Normally, when people get diphtheria, within 5 days they expire. So it is only can be cured by some injections. It's called diphtheria. It's called Tondai Adarchi. Tondai means throat. It comes inside the throat. It affects your vocal cord also. This is called Tondai Adarchi. Now I am coming once again to syphilis. Is called megapun, and for ulcer we say pun. Then for vitiligo we say venkushtam, and for diphtheria we say Tondai Adarchi. I already taught you cancer. For cancer we say it's a putru. But normally some ladies they get some breast cancer. It is called Marbaga Puttunoi. Either marble or mulai. Marbaga Puttunoi. Marble means breast. So Irbaga Puttunoi means cancer. It turns to cancer sometimes. We do the operation. Then asthma. Asthma, it is very difficult. If the people get it now, they find it difficult to breathe. And they always, while breathing, they will be finding it very difficult with a great voice. It's called iruppu. Irukku means with all difficulty they have to breathe. It's called iruppu. Iruppu noise, asthma. Then bronchitis is a different type of asthma. It's moochu kudal allergy. They will be having a problem to breathe, but not like asthma. Asthma is a severe case of bronchitis. This is bronchitis is another one called moochu kudai. What we breathe, that inhaling, exhaling is a problem for them. That is allergy. Moochu kudai allergy. Then there is a disease called pneumonia. See, in a lungs, always there are some liquids. If the lungs covered outside with the fluid, it is called pneumonia. Inside is called pneumonia. If it is outside, it is called pleurisy. Pleurisy is also dangerous, but pneumonia, the liquid, the phlegm becomes very hard. If it is not removed, then they suffocate and die. It's called pneumonia. It is a fluid, phlegm fluid, which becomes very hard, secreted inside the lungs. It's called pneumonia. It's called nurayyiral allergy. I told you nurayyiral means what? Lungs. Yiral allergy. So nurayyiral allergy. I'm repeating once again. For breast cancer we say marbaga putranoi. For asthma we say iruppu. Then for bronchitis we say moochu thineral, moochu kudai allergy. And for pneumonia we say nurayyiral allergy. Nurayyiral means lungs. It is a formation inside the lungs called nurayyiral allergy. Then the last one, the disease is called heart disease. There are many types of heart disease. Some get a heart attack. Some get a failure. The failure, people will not know that they are dying. Slowly the heart will stop without any scenery. But in the heart disease, heart attack means normally they get a severe pain, and the easy way to find out is that the pain shoots from the left hand side of the shoulder. If it is a right hand side, it's called a gas problem. If it is left hand side, it's called a heart problem. So immediately they have to be succession, they have to do it. They have to admit in the hospital at the ECU counter. It's called heart disease. We say hridaya noi. Hridaya means our heart. It's called hridaya noi. So our disease, different types of disease completed. I am going to start a new topic called parts of the body. Let us see our many parts of our body. For medical it is very useful. Parts, we say udal, uruppukal. Udal means body. Uruppukal means it's a part of the body. We say udail, uru, ippu, ikal. Means parts of the body. Now to start from the head. Head is the heaviest part in our body. So head. Even a child born, first the head has to come out normally. So head is heaviest part. It has got two names. Either we say talai or shiram. Shiram is also a Sanskrit word. Karam means hand, shiram means head. So talai or shiram. Talai or shiram. The two names for the head. And now, ear. For ear we say kadu. Kadu. I'm repeating once again. For parts of the body we say udal, udail, uruppukal, uru, ippu, ikkal, uruppukal. In parts of the body. First one is a head. They got two names. Talai or shiram. For ear we say kadu. The third one is a forehead. It's called netri. Some people they pronounce it Netti. It's not Netti. It's Netri. You know, Lord Shankar has got a netra, third netra, that is a netri.
Yeah.
Here where the knowledge is there. That's why anybody in a foreign, some operation done, some people who are having a habit of drinking, to forget that they do a toxic surgery in the brain to mar that particular nerve. So this is netri where it appears. And as per astrology, we are not supposed to, Hindu mythology says that we should not keep our forehead empty. We have to smear something either with basma or chandanam, anything like that, to protect us from evil things, evil thoughts. Even mesmerism is done on this, by the knowledge point on the forehead. That is why we have to always, we should not keep our forehead empty. It's called entry. Skin. For skin, you know, this is a Sanskrit word called sarumam. You shouldn't say tol. Any animal leather is called tol, we say tol. But here we should not say tol, human being, we say sarumam. You would have seen some advertisement in Tamil. Most of the advertisement in Tamil picture, TV, it appears. They say, normally when we use a soap, for this sarumam, in the soap, like that. You use this soap for this sarumam. So sarumam means skin. It is in Hindi we say tocha. Tocha. And eyebrow. For eye we say kan. For eyebrow we say puruvam. Actually there is, in our mythology, there is a Puru Raja. Puru means, you know, actually for a king, in a Puru family, there are 7 children. 7 sons. And the king still wanted to enjoy after the old age. So he asked every son who will take up his age. He wanted to live some more years. So the last son, he gave life for his father. So that's why the Puru means to remain for long years. Actually, anybody gets old, we can find out the age from that Puru. It becomes old, right? This is called Puru. So that's why Puru, as for Puru Maharaj, we say, na, Puru King. Just remember that. So Puru.
Puruvam.
So eyebrow is Puruvam. P-U-R-P-R-Ruvaim Puruvam. Puruvaim Puruvam. Now eyelid. This we call eye imai. Kan imai. See, for eyebrow we say Puruvam. For eyelid we say kan imai. Now repeating once again, for forehead we say netri. And for skin we say sharumam. And for eyebrow we say puruvam. And for eyelid we say kan imai. Now the 7th one is eyeball again. The ball is called muri. So we say kan muri. Even for cataract operation, when in the eyeball they remove that cataract. It's called kan muri. Muri. Ka in muri. Kan muri means eyeball. Now we are coming to brain. Brain is called moolai. Okay. Moolai. Then for eye, already told you is kan. It has got different names for eye. You can say kan or netra. Netram is also, it's a Sanskrit word, and Nayanam. Nayanam is other word for the eye. Normally this eyeball is very beautiful for certain people. Even goat is having an eyeball. Anybody becomes blind after operation, this eyeball they have been replaced with this eyeball. For example, our late Captain Patawadi, he lost one of the eye. So he is having a goat's eye. You cannot make out that he had lost the eye. Just in the operation they reset. And there is a saying that, a goat has got a very beautiful eye. It is always compared. A poet always compares with the lady's eye. So Aja Nayanam. Aja means goat. Nayanam means eyes. Aja Nayanam. In Sanskrit, they always compare the lady's eyes with Aja Nayanam, the goat of the eyes. So this is where even in Kathakali, this eyeball is very important for the movement of the eyes to show the expression. It's one of the dance, you can see that how it trained. It's very important for the abhinayam. So eye, kan, netram. Kan, netram or nayanam. There are three names. I written kan, netram, nayanam. Nayanam. Even I told you, even the fish eyes also very good. It is also compared to the lady's eyes. That's why Akshay means sight. Meenakshi name has come. Just like that I told you, for goat eyes is also very beautiful. It's called Aja Nayanam. Nayanam means eye. Now repeating once again, eyeball we say kan mori, for brain we say moolai, and for eye we say there are three names: kan, netram or nayanam.